What's up, everybody? What's up, everybody? How you doing? How you doing? Welcome to Lush Exchange. How you doing, people? You know, I had to give you guys time to get up in here before we start the shenanigans. And Miss Nikki V will be a little late today. She had some other affairs to attend to, but she will definitely be here. So don't worry, people. But go ahead and put in the chat that you hear. What's up, John Kelly? First in the door, sweetheart.
What it
How
do,
you
John?
doing? Hope you're having a good day today. Hope you've been checking out those motivational videos to kind of get you right on track on Lush Exchange as well. So, but what's up, people? How y'all doing? What's up, Fly Eagles Fly? How you doing? Appreciate you guys. For those who don't know who we are, and it's just probably unusual setup right about now because we got a special guest, even though you guys know who this is if you're watching on Mad Mike Sports. But I am Miss Maggie T. And to my right, who do we have?
Twisted Torch TV, Mr. Twisted Jumpman T. Appreciate the fans. Appreciate Miss Maggie for having me on. Here to talk some spice with you.
Oh, yes. It's a little different. This is out of, everybody's comfort zone a little bit because, y'all used to Twisted Torch always talking about sports. So, we get to hear a little bit of his feedback on some juicy topics tonight. And then, of course, like I said, if you didn't hear Miss Nikki B with Nikki V, she will be a little later, but she will be on. So y'all hang tight. She'll be here, people. Look at y'all. 601 DC, what's good? Baz, I see you. I'm glad you're feeling good, John. Okay, and Matt Mike Network. That's right. That's right. So we're going to go ahead and get it started then because, Lord, I don't even know if anybody even made a big deal about it because Usher hasn't been really doing much as of lately, so I don't think it was too much of uproar. But let's go ahead and get into our Lush Buzz if people don't know what happened. And of course, the Lush Buzz, if people don't know what that is, it's just pretty much our, section of, our hot topics, if you will. So it can be political, it can be whatever. It can be celebrity gossip, it can be controversy. It's so much going on right now in the world. You never know what we'll come up with. But today is all about, did Usher really make it rain on the strippers with phony money? That's the
wild.
question.
That's wild.
Now I'm going to show this little picture because I had to put one up. And it was like a little caption that there was an Instagram post that went out. And basically the lady was like, ladies, what would you do if you dance all night for Usher? And he threw this. And of course, apparently it's money with his face on it. So fake money, people. And of course, the post went viral and everything else. And everybody calling out Usher. Oh, you wrong for that. You cheap. Why you not paying the scrippers? How that goes. And they really went in on this man based off of this exotic dancer's post. So I'm thinking, me and Nikki both was looking like, ooh, you just see this? He paying Usher bucks. That's right, 601. That's right.
Usher bucks. He ain't playing.
Getting that money. Like, what's that in Coming to America? How you had his own money. Usher got his own money. He rich in his world.
Come on, man. You can tell that's fake. Come on, bro.
Yeah.
They ain't gotta do Usher like that. Usher come from this city. That we all know the rappers. Everybody come to Atlanta spend money when they go to the strip club. So I know he know about it.
Oh, definitely.
Come on, man.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's Usher of all people. I mean, I know he ain't been having no hits as of lately, but this man still produces, artist, behind the scene. You know what I'm saying? He does his job. I'm going to take this off the screen, but you know what I'm saying? So ain't nothing wrong with Usher. He ain't broke. He's far from broke.
He still get money touring. He good.
Yes, he still get money touring, and
come on,
man, don't do Mr. Usher like that. But apparently, of course, they went in on Mr. Usher, and then this person, she kind of took it back and was basically like, no one ever said this was the only money he threw. I asked a question and y'all ran with it. Not my fault. Y'all hilarious. I'm entitled to ask a question I literally asked and y'all ran with it.
Backtracking.
It's funny money. If funny money is being thrown at an establishment where girls dance for money, it should have a trade in value, period. But never let me. I left it behind for a promo. That's what Usher was saying. He basically was saying that he left his money behind for a promo for the most part. Yeah. But he did. She admitted that he did. Of course, that wasn't the only money that he was paying. You know, that was just for whatever. Maybe he had some camera crew and he was on there. Maybe a video. You never know what this was about. You know. So, and maybe he just thought it was funny. Like, let me go throw some dollars and see what happened, what they do, you know?
Listen, he is their sponsor for the night. Let him promote himself as well.
Exactly.
We got to be honest now, man. And a lot of people probably wouldn't even knew about it if he didn't.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying.
Come on.
Many times that these guys been in strip clubs, they probably try to like, you know what? I need to make something different. I need to entertain myself a little bit more. Let's be hilarious today. Throw out some Usher dollars, some Usher bucks. See how they react. You know, and make it rain like that. Then, of course, here you go. Here's the real money. But y'all looking like, I would think that would be hilarious. To kind of look at it like, oh, hey, this son of a gun.
now, if they so messed up that they don't realize it until they count
and took it home.
Oh, man, now that's foul.
Yeah.
But if they all peeping game, they gotta understand, man. I'm just promoting.
Yeah,
it's cool. Yeah, like come on. You got some fame for the night. You got a chance to dance on Usher and his associates. So take that in and remember that.
Yeah, and I think in Wayne Clayton, I think it's all right, especially if he threw out some real stuff.
They showed a 20 on there, didn't it?
It was like a little fake 20 and $1. Let me put it back up there. Yeah, $1, 20, and 100.
They made all Ushers, y'all. They wild.
Look at that. It said the Usher, the Las Vegas residents. 100 Usher.
They wild. There's too much going on.
You know, and that could be because you did say he's touring, and some people do that Vegas shows and stuff like that. So maybe he throw money on his stage, and that's part of his, whole show. Yeah, so he was like, let me just throw some fake bucks and see how they act.
I'm getting money, man. I can do what I want.
You can do what
I'm sure that's how he's looking at it. Like, come on, I've been in Vegas plenty of times before, man. It's a regular day.
Yeah, and it's funny, but it's all good. I definitely agree with that, Wayne. I definitely agree with that. So,
I would have been crying. I would have been crying if he would have did that. Well,
I would have took a whole picture with him with it. Like, yeah. Because guess what? That's promotion for you anyway.
Yeah, facts.
You could have been like, I got, Ush bucks or whatever they called it. Come on, folks. It's obviously a promotion. Absolutely.
Straight up.
But they went in on this man, period. And, I was like, that's uncalled for. But that kind of leads us into our next portion of our topic, though. Because social media, people kind of misconcept post. Why we never fact check before, we start sharing these posts. So everybody just kind of, believe everything that they see, Me personally, I always go to especially with sports news, I always go to the right sources before I leak out something. You know what I'm saying? Kind of like how it was with DMX. They killed the man off before he was gone. Yes, he might have been brain dead. One moment it was, he's off life support. He's doing all right. You know what I'm saying? So it was like misinformation about that. And they did that with Michael Jackson as well. They killed that man off before he was gone.
Man, these TMZs, the paparazzis, they get their stories and they run with it. You know what I mean? So then they
be the first to break the news.
They find out snitches. The snitches tell them the story, give them the link, and then they put it out there. Same thing that happened with the Quavo and Sweetie situation. Like, who put that out there? I'm sure they didn't put it out there. So like, somebody got paid to get that footage to TMZ.
From what I heard about that situation, I think it was like a friend of Sweetie's, pretty much, or however you say her name. I ain't a big fan, but
so she knew where to go to get the footage.
She knew, she knew how to get it out there. So, but that's still social media. That's post. Like, we can't confirm that or not. But from what it's saying, it was one of her people that leaked it out. It wasn't her per se, but
That's what happens when cars get repoed. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to say that. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, guys. That was kind of foul.
Oh, it's okay. Look, this is Lush Bay. Say whatever you want to say. And
Yeah.
Bass Reed said, believe the script is getting all kinds of likes and results. Oh, yeah. That's entertainment. She's probably like, getting all kinds of follows and things like that. People want to see her dance. So use it to your advantage. Apologize for it or whatever. That's just the way the world social media works. Look at the lady with the glue. She dumbass glued hair to her head, and now this lady over here getting teeth fixed, and you know what I'm saying, and a celebrity now off a social media mistake.
If we being realistic with that stripper, she knew she had to backtrack because Usher could really shut down the scene for her as far as her getting money as a stripper.
Oh yeah, he could have said something like, "Well, you weren't even a good dancer in the first place. I was just doing you a favor." It could have been real petty.
Mess with her job. Say like, whenever I'm here, she can't strip. Like, that's probably the biggest paydays when he's probably there.
Yeah.
Listen, man, you gotta. She knew somebody got in her ear like, nah, man, you gotta backtrack on this. We can't say this out. It should never leak.
I mean, I get it. She was trying to make a funny post, but you could have been like, "I'm just playing, y'all. Haha, just joking." But look, y'all, look at this. Usher did come through the spot. Boom, here's a promotion.
She loves believe it though. Like she ain't say the answer quick. She waited until it got big bugs. Oh, okay, I was just nah. You can't do that.
Or somebody was like, take that down, and you need to, respect Usher. Somebody probably got to him. His PR team probably was like, look, lady.
Respectfully.
So that's how I feel about it. Evening, Fred. Appreciate you tuning in, Fred Moore. How you doing? And Wayne, good point, bro. We could have went there. Yeah. He could have went there. But you know what? He's a celebrity. He's humble. He's making his money regardless. Because you know what? It just brought back attention to him. So regardless of how it went for him, now everybody checking for Usher.
Sometimes bad publicity is good publicity. What's good, Santana?
Hey, Santana, look at this. All these familiar faces. I appreciate you guys. It's you, Twisted. That's what it is. It's like, what Twisted talking about today?
Come on, it ain't Twisted. It's Miss Maggie. Let's not cap over here now. I seen the messages when I look on the comments. Let's not cap over here now, Miss Maggie.
But what's going on, Santana? How y'all doing? I appreciate you guys tuning in. Make sure y'all share this content out so everybody know that we are talking about some juicy stuff today. But yeah, so basically about that, just why do we jump the gun and just throw these articles? Sometimes I be seeing people throwing like articles of people that passed away like years ago and rest in peace. Like, did you even click on it and read it to see what was up? You know what I'm saying? It'd be like, as soon as somebody passes away, all of a sudden you see all these other floating articles about other people, and they'd be like, no, they died in 2006. I've seen that too, or especially about like these clickbait type articles, like sports media. They might say Matt Ryan is, they'll say something crazy. And they fussing at the article cover, but they didn't even click on the article to see what they were talking about. They just really fight and fuss and don't even listen to your video. You get mad about it.
Definitely.
And share it. Oh my God, he said this. Like, did you even click on the video and even pay attention?
Listen, they do that a lot. Like, they base it off just the title and they won't go to nothing else. And I'll be like, because I know I dropped a video, I want to say a week or two ago, and the dude was like, what is he talking about? I said, did you even listen to it first? And he was like, nah. I'm like, come on, bro. Like, you gotta do better. We gotta do better as people, man.
Yeah.
Don't just believe in topics. People throw topics in there as bait just so you can read it or click it. So come on, man. Take your time out to actually look on it, because most of these people that's dropping the stuff on social media, they're just doing it for clicks to get views so people can start watching them.
Oh yeah. Then 601D said folks want to be first and not right. Yeah.
That's a fact, DC. What's good, brother?
Like, I used to want to be jumping on and be the first, but I'm like, you know what? Let me hold back first until I get that official source that I trust.
Exactly.
Put it out there. When that person put it out, okay, boom, I got mine already locked and loaded. Let's go.
Like, I'm waiting for that right now. Like, I didn't drop drop something on purpose because I had to make sure it was actually legit.
Oh yeah, I think I know what you're talking about. So
so like that's how you gotta do it. I like to have my facts. I don't want nobody checking me saying, "Oh, you lied, you was wrong." No, I waited.
And Dre said, "I've been guilty of posting stuff too early or false information. That's why I wait now." Yeah. Or read it, or at least or watch the source it's coming from. If it's like Mad Network something, like, who are they? Why are you sharing this article? Where they come from? That ain't a credible source.
Yeah, that's a valid point, Mackie, right there. Definitely, like people do that too, especially on Twitter. Twitter, man, they just post anything.
Yeah,
they do that a lot, bro. I mean, that's crazy.
And they might say, "Oh my God, that's what they do on my channel." Of course they do.
Yep, definitely, Mike. Definitely.
Some people are lazy now. Like social media got people lazy. It used to be where you had to go to a library to get your research.
Oh, I forgot to tell you. You do know it's going to be so many skits on the Usher situation.
Yeah.
Be prepared. There's going to be so many funny skits on there. I can't wait. We're gonna be laughing for days on that. Like, real talk, it's coming.
It was like that with that Derek Jackson. It was so many skits came after that. So I'm pretty sure. Yep. Even that situation.
Don't bring that guy up. Man. He's wilding.
Yeah, he is wilding, and he trying to make money off of that. And that's social media, people.
He's doing it to get more women.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, they all up in his DM. It's like, okay, well, I see why you cheated on. I see why you cheated on her, because look how she's looking. Let me make sure and show you, how it's supposed to be.
Did she have a bonnet? Was that a bonnet on when she
called it her soldier hat or something? It was a woolly. I said a woolly bonnet. It was a bonnet, nonetheless. That was too thick to be.
So, like, was he recording her? Right? You think he was recording her while she was doing the video?
Oh, it's about her solo video?
Yeah.
He probably was sitting right there watching her and what she had to say.
I know homie didn't let his girl go on with that bonnet like that, though.
People don't take the time to understand the full scope of things. It's the microwave culture, quick and fast. Absolutely.
Listen, absolutely. If I did my girl dirty like that, she finna go on TV and be the freshest thing out. I'm about her everything new just to come on cam and explain her side of the story. Absolutely. She ain't finna be looking bad after I did her bad. That ain't how stuff supposed to be rocking now. Especially if she stayed.
She stayed.
You got a black woman that stayed and knows multiple women. Oh my God!
And held this man's hand while he was saying, "Yes, I had relations." He was doing the Bill Clinton. But relations with these women, and while holding this lady's hand.
But it's foul because it's like, how can you give relationship advice, but you're not doing what you're practicing or coaching others to do?
Yeah.
Like, that's the thing that I don't understand. And it's cool, like, everybody has things to where they do at home and they do on the camera. That's okay, but I mean, you can't be preaching false hope now. Yeah, that's kind of weird.
Yeah, because these people worship this man and probably was like basing their relationships off of this man. You know what I'm saying? But for me, I look up things, but it only takes you to fix your own relationship, though. And everybody can give you some advice, but you going step by step from what he has to say. You need to cancel that for one thing. And I want to go back to what Santana said. I wish the Boondocks was still around. We need a Derek Jackson episode and a Usher Bucks episode. You know what? I hear they're trying to bring that back, though.
They got to, but
they can't have Pops.
Pops, yeah.
Yeah, they can't have Pops on there.
That's a tough one. I don't know who can play that one. That's a tough one.
Yeah, they might just have to kind of,
Are they doing like to where they grown up?
Could, yeah.
Riley and him is grown up.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because Regina King could still play it, just older.
Yeah.
So, but I do hope they kind of do that, because that Boondocks always kind of kept it real. Kind of like the Simpsons. Simpsons predicted stuff to happen. Boondocks was like controversial and really put it out there in your face. Like the whole R. Kelly thing and everything.
I was just going to say that. Like, they had us believing that a long time ago, and everybody just drove it over their eyes like they didn't see it.
Yeah.
And we was like, bro, we watched this multiple times. People actually watched the series multiple times.
And
And
so, what
he made
about
it 3 more
the
years.
doing the Bill Clinton? Oh Lord, man, Mike Network. And what about the story of Jay-Z and Babe paid $10 nil for DMX? Oh yeah, see,
That's
and people
fire.
shared that thing, but that's not real.
It's not real.
No, because they said when
Dang.
Nipsey Hussle died, it was the same exact story
They
that
did. I
Beyonce and
remember
Jay
that.
Z put,
Mm-hmm.
paid for that. And you already know how Nipsey was about his whole music career. He was
Mm-hmm.
all about, I'm not even a sign with nobody. He was all about that.
Doing it
You
on
know what I'm
my own.
saying? He
Doing
was doing it
everything on
on his
my own.
own. But they were saying that, yeah, it was fake.
Mm-hmm.
Because for one thing,
Dang.
Jay-Z and Beyonce, they're private people anyway.
But they have gotten people out their deals before though, so that's why I kind of believed it because I've seen them do it before. Like they did it with Uzi, they did it with Megan Thee Stallion, so that's why I kind of thought
I
it
was
was.
saying, it's like, we need somebody to confirm it. But from what I was saying, it was like, yeah, somebody was saying, yeah, they did that else also for Nipsey Hussle. And remember the chicken episode, and when the Popeye chicken came out, they literally predicted it.
I forgot
Just
all
saying.
about that. That's crazy.
Okay, Bad said no, it wasn't real. So yeah, I kind of figured that though. I kind of figured that, so like you said, you thought it was real, and that's what we do. We see
Mm-hmm.
something, we see everybody post about it, everybody talking about it, so it must be real, right? And then you can't really fact check that if that's the only source, that you're seeing it from sometimes. So you just kind
Facts.
of roll with it, because I almost was like, oh, but then I was like, okay,
It sounds
possibly.
too good to be true.
Yeah, definitely. So let's go ahead and get into the next portion of this. So we talked about social media, how we concept those posts. Now let's get into this council culture and bullying. Because Usher got bullied. Then they was calling that man out and everything else. In this council culture, everybody's so sensitive. Back in the day, look at all these cartoons and shows, man, in living color, and all these, it was crazy movies and shows. But now y'all want to cancel Pepe Le Pew, or whatever his name is, and Cat in the Hat and all that kind of stuff. Y'all canceling all Disney, even though we already knew that was a hidden agenda in Disney, but we knew this.
That's a sticky one.
Mm-hmm.
That's a tough one there. Like, cause when we grew up, everything like this culture has kind of gotten soft to an extent. You know what I mean? Like they don't do too much of the pride thing. You know what I mean? As far as the MSM community, the pride community, they pretty much run TV in a sense. So anything that they don't like that you do,
Yeah.
they're gonna put it on the scope. So
Yep.
you have to actually make sure that you're writing your scripts and your film down to a T and putting some of that in there because that's a part of life now.
Oh
That's what
yeah.
the culture is. You have to be okay with that.
Oh yeah. I see you, Matt. Mike, what's up? You want to chime in a little bit?
What's good, Mike?
I'm probably gonna get in trouble for not having my camera on, but look, she
Of
just
course
gonna
you
have to
will.
deal with it. She gonna have to deal with it. But this damn count. I can't even talk right now. I'm about to say
Mm-hmm. Getting on here
cancel
talking
culture.
wrong, not showing your face.
Hey man, look, this social media and this council culture, um, it's just pathetic. Just like absolutely pathetic, and like we've lost all meaning of what it was supposed to be. It's like everybody like it's just everyone gets so damn power drunk. Like everybody wants some power. Everybody want to be the guy that got 1 million, 2 million, 3 million, 4 million damn views on their video, or they became popular off of of something that was supposed to be good, and it's like they don't care who they're hurting. They
Mm-hmm.
just want that feeling again. And it's like drugs. You want that feeling over and over and over again. Like social media has just become exactly that, man. And instead of cocaine and all these other drugs, social media has become a drug, and this is why you're saying, these pieces of crap like Derek Jackson, they don't care who they hurt. They don't give a damn who, whether it's family, friends. All they care about is that feeling, man. So social media, it's not all bad. It's not all bad though. You know what I'm saying? This is what AFN and a lot of great, and I know a few channels that do a great job of keeping that positivity up. They don't put out a bunch of crap, man.
Definitely.
Did Miss Maggie just freeze? I think she just froze.
I
They
was
trying
like,
to no. They trying to cancel Miss Maggie. What in the hell?
I don't
that
know
was
what just
crazy.
happened.
Yo, they up
I'm
here
like,
trying to
whoa.
cancel. What? Look, bro. I'm sorry. Damn. I was trying to just get a point. Y'all trying to like really do that to Miss Maggie? Damn,
I don't know.
It's
It's
just
just
Miss Maggie. What in the
screen
world,
went,
bro?
They
screen
froze
went
the whole
white, then it
screen.
closed, and just. I'm sorry, people. I'm back, but Mike was whatever you were saying. I missed a little bit of that. I was like, what is going on? So I'm back, people. Sorry.
Somebody
And,
didn't like that.
Yeah, somebody don't like this capture culture. They in their feelings, so they trying to put me off the screen. That's right. That's why I like talking about this.
Let me put my camera on, Miss Maggie. If you'll give me a second, I'm gonna get my camera and put my camera on. Okay.
All right, thank you, sir. Baz, yes, Speedy Gonzalez might be next. Oh, it's a lot of people like Aunt Jemima. The whole family didn't even want that. They fought it. They was upset when that happened. It was like, here you go. We don't want this on this anymore. Everybody's so sensitive now. I mean, it's gonna get worse and worse and worse and worse. And Santana said Dan Quinn should have been a bully. Some of the players on the Falcons roster.
Come on, Santana, you wild, bro.
Well, yeah, let's get into these bullies, though. So that cancel culture is gonna just everybody, politically correct now, sensitive. They even want the Braves to get rid of the tomahawk chalk, and I don't think they're gonna do that either.
Nah. After taking the All-Star game from us?
Yeah.
Funny.
Yeah. So it's like, I mean, we've lived with it this whole time. What's canceling it now? We don't seen it. We don't bought it. We don't, they gonna got revenue from it. What's the point of canceling it now? It's over with. Especially all these old cartoons. Like, people ain't even watching the Looney Tunes like that no more. Stuff like that. People ain't watching this stuff like that no more. Maybe old school, older people.
They just need to continue to create. I mean, I don't see nothing wrong with that. Like, just create for the new class.
Exactly. It's been annoying. Yeah, that cancel culture has definitely been annoying. Absolutely. So it might get his camera together, but man, I don't know. It's just if they cancel Johnny. Oh, I heard about that. Johnny Bravo, you handing out Skippity Paps.
Yeah, he was wild.
He was.
He never got a woman.
Hey, baby.
Never. Like, he had me worried when I was going up. Like, dang, does it really happen like this? Like, he got turned down every time.
Oh yeah, absolutely. So it's like it's gonna be a lot more. What's up, J Rock? How you doing, sir? Watch him on his stream on Twitch. And you're late. That's okay, ma'am. We just getting started. And we waiting on Miss Nikki to come on back. She had a affair to deal with. So she'll be back with us soon. And hey, you doing, girl? Good to see you. So yeah, we're talking about culture, cancel culture. We also talked about Usher in the beginning, about him throwing some fake bills to the scrippers. And it was just a little promo, but he actually paid the scrippers. But they was going around saying that he was, throwing fake money and leaving. But he didn't do that because don't try Mr. Atlanta like that. Okay.
We don't go for that. We throw money.
Usher bucks. Yes. Usher bucks. And guess what? People gonna want them Usher bucks now. Guess what? He finna sell them things. Like, you know what? I want me some Usher bucks. How about that?
They gonna put it on their walls.
Mm.
I got
So
Usher books.
it was smart for him, and then of course it's gonna make her blow up too. You know, now she better be good at what she do, cause folks will be coming to that strip club to see what she doing now.
He really promoted to where he can make the fake money, and couples use it as props before they have their little gathering. That could be crazy too. He can swing that whole thing around, making money off of it.
What's up, Jamel? You late? And it said it got his face on it. Yep. Let me put that picture up one more time for the one that was a little late in the back. Let's go ahead and get it up here. Yes, it had his. Look at his. Yeah, that face is like, yeah, I did it.
Nothing you can do about it.
Next, they're gonna be canceling him.
Oh Lord, y'all wilding, bro.
You know,
man.
He's stealing your grandma. They're gonna cancel him. They're gonna feel some type of way about that. Captain crying, yo, it's funny.
Last name Wilson.
Hell nah, yeah.
Legendary. Women.
That's what I'm saying. That man,
brothers, they still
a young thing.
Yeah.
He probably can't even pop nothing, but he still got it.
You living life.
Wow.
Whatever, Mike. You know it. You know that 90-year-old man ain't, Viagra ain't working no more.
I know if I need to pop try to do them damn moves that he be trying. What you call it? Ticket? I don't know what the hell you call it. Pop locking? Well, we from the South. We call it ticket, all right?
Usher book sounds like Sunday school offering money to me.
Oh, yo, you wildin' me.
You wildin'. Y'all crazy. But yeah, that canceling culture. But I want to get more into this bullying though, and kind of gear it towards the youth. Now it's definitely where you're fitting. You have to fit in now. Like now, you got to look alike or something. Not look alike or something. I'm sounding like that dang thing from Mad TV. Whoever that lady was, looking like a man. I don't know. Y'all remember who that was? The little Asian. She was playing the Asian lady. I can't think of her name right now.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
I don't know why I said it like that, people.
I love her.
Miss Chan or something. Her name was, or Miss something.
I forget the name.
But just about the bullying though. Just like my daughter, she's going through it now. She's like, she looks like me. She's a little bigger, of course. Darker, pretty beautiful long hair. Her hair now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But for some reason, because she, these girls now looking like they're about 21 in high school with the fake lashes and fake long hair, and she's trying to compare herself to that. And then it's bullying. It's so much bullying and suicide that's going on right now off of social media. This social media culture it's horrible. So I just kind of want to talk about that a little bit.
I know you. I know you have your notes, but can I say this real quick? I think a lot of this is I can't. I'll say this. I think for most part, and I'm just speaking from my point of view, man, I really think this is a lot of our men. A lot of the problems women are having is because of what men are saying. It's like you have to be red bone. You gotta have a big ass. You gotta have, you have to have the, 36, 20, 25, 36. Like you got everything has to be perfect. And like if you already know,
we talking about cancel culture and bullying. We might rewind it back on the Usher books. If you want to chime in on that again. We still have money on them.
Oh my God!
But go ahead, Mike.
What you mad about
Nikki?
Take your damn head about the day.
But yeah, we're just talking about bullying right now, though.
Okay.
About this social media.
We don't have to rewind. We don't have to rewind.
Okay.
I'll just jump in where I fit in.
We still got more to go, so we still got more to go. But yeah, so people, it is. It's like now you got to look a certain part. You gotta, So especially like how they was getting on Derek Jackson's wife. You know what I'm saying? Because she didn't look like the other ladies. But maybe she don't want to look like that. Or maybe he didn't force, he forced her not to look like that. But the thing was, that's why my problem with it was like that's why he cheated. Because she looked like that.
Oh yeah, I don't agree with that.
I don't agree with that.
I don't agree with that.
And that's where I'm meaning about bullying and because she don't dress a certain way, even though we saw pictures that she do.
Yeah,
dress up. She do fix up and get nice, but maybe she just didn't want to, for certain pictures she didn't want to get like that. So they going to pick your bad side day to put those. Oh, Miss Maggie. Oh, she be looking a hot mess. I see why he cheated.
Got nothing to do with it.
Them comments are out of line. So don't, because let me tell you, I'm the first to tell you can look perfect, have your hair laid all the time, your face beat all the time, body perfect and sexy, you cook, you clean, you that man's freak. If that man wants to cheat, he will cheat. It don't have nothing to do with you, boo-boo. So,
hold on.
I don't agree with that. Hey, Amy!
That's a lot of traits.
What is that?
Hold on, Miss Nikki. Hold on now. If she got all them traits, he crazy. That's on him.
Yeah. That's my point. You ain't gonna find too
many women like that.
I am living proof. Okay? I did all of that. And then some. And I worked a full-time job on top of that. That man still found it in his heart to cheat on me
that's wild.
with chicks that I hate to sound conceited, but that man still found it in his heart to cheat on women that didn't like. If you put me and her in a lineup, ain't no way in hell you picking her above me. But that's what he decided to cheat with. So I'm just saying, I'm living proof of that. It has absolutely nothing to do with how you look. You can have A to Z, all of the traits. You can be a dream woman. If that man ain't shit, that's just what he is. He ain't shit. It don't have nothing to do with you.
You know what? It's more of it's not a challenge for these other women. So a lot of times, and I'm sorry, men, but I'm gonna have to say it. Y'all gonna go get with Bonquisha from, up under the rock, looking like a damn gremlin because she's easy and she got a fat ass. That's all that is, and she
and all she want is a piece of your time. She don't want no commitment from you. She don't want, attention. She don't want intimacy. All she wants is your dick and that little bit of time that you're giving her. Yeah. She's perfectly fine with that. Or she might not be fine with it, but that's what she's going to take because that's all you going to give her ass. She's not going to complain. She ain't going to ask for more because she might fuck it up if she asks for more. So she's going to keep her mouth shut. But she's basically going to give you whatever you give her. And that's just what it is. Whereas the woman that he's cheating on, she wants more. She requires more. She has standards. So I totally get that. But it is what it is. I will never again in my entire life blame myself for a man cheating on me because I take care of mine. So I'm glad I learned from that. But
how you doing, James? I see you. So he picked a scallywag over you is what you really want to say, huh?
Yeah.
Pretty much.
And that's how it normally happens. That's how it normally happens because, the person that first cheated on me in my real long-term relationship, a lot of people was like, okay, I don't see why, but all right. That's just how I'm gonna put it. I'm just gonna say it about that. And that's Amy.
Oh man, y'all wild.
That's on Mary and her little lamb.
Wow.
Go ahead, Dre. Take some notes. Yeah, because y'all be wild now. Y'all be bugging out with these ugly these women.
What happens is they get complacent. Some men, I'm not gonna say all. Some men, you can have the woman that's treating you bomb. She does everything you want her to do. But what happens is y'all take that shit for granted. You have the audacity to take that woman for granted. And you're like, well, she's always gonna do that's my dream woman. She's always gonna do what she does. Mm-hmm. Let me go, I'm gonna go ahead over here and get my little side piece, in spite of her doing everything I want her to do. But I see this little piece of ass over here with some buck teeth, and she don't require much of me. But she got a fat ass, and that's what it is.
I want to get on this Fred Moore comment though. You gotta choose the right man. What if?
Absolutely.
Well, I agree to that extent though, but what if you thought the man that you chose up front was the right man? Then you found out later on. Sometimes you don't know these people until later on. You know what I'm saying? They wine and dine you. They choose this persona and act like something that they're not for years sometimes. Then you get the truth of them when they starting to get complacent and getting tired of your ass. You get the true them. So sometimes you can't choose the right mate. That's why we all over here single and out, not single, and breaking up, getting together, dating somebody else. Because guess what? You thought that person you had was the right woman or man. So, I kind of agree to that a little bit, but sometimes you may not be able to see it right up front.
Yeah, because and that gets on my nerves when people are like, well, you chose that ain't shit man, and that was a choice. And do you think we wanted that? Do you think we chose? That's what we were actually choosing? No. We went by what we saw and patterns at the time. Now that probably changed after some time passed and the true colors came out. But for a good long while, that man put up a whole act that was very believable. And we thought we were winning. We thought we had a real man, a good, faithful man, loyal man, a good father, all of the above. Then you have a baby and time has passed and you discover, no, that man ain't shit.
What you got to say, Mike?
That's just what it is.
I think most of the time, I think it just comes down to, and this is a scenario that I've seen from a few of my friends. It's like they get with a dime, or they whoever they perceive as a great woman, and they feel as though that since they got her, then okay, shit, I can get anybody I want to now. Shit, I got a job, I got this, and I got that. And you're like, God damn, shit. Like shit, I don't marry shit. I married Holly Berry. Shit, let me go try to get something else. Like I've seen that transformation from some good guys, like great guys. They start out like I know them from high school all my life, and they get that one girl, and they think they got them. They think they got damn James Bond. You know what I'm saying? From that point on, they think they damn James Bond, and they trying to get after every damn thing. So
trying to see they still got it, type of thing.
Yeah.
Terry, what you got to say? Twisted Torch, what you got?
I mean, that How to Be a Player, you know what I'm saying? That movie set the record straight for guys and to make them think they could have multiple women and juggle that at one time, which is kind of impossible. But one thing y'all said earlier, I don't know about every man. When it comes to me, most women I talk to, they want to talk to me for a long period of time. I don't get women that just can chill with me for a couple weeks and then they gone. So I don't really know about that part as far as with the time consumption. So that's why it can be hard for me. So I don't even see myself wasting my time trying to cheat because it's not enough me to go around. If I'm just being honest, because I gotta have me for myself too. So that's tough in itself.
Right.
But I mean, with social media, man, they have people thinking one thing and it's not. Like people going on vacation every other week. You thinking that, oh man, I can't go on vacation every week, so my relationship sucks. No. It's just not time for you to go on vacations yet. When it happens. You gotta wait in line. But that social media will trick people. It's really tough. It's really, really tough. I ain't gonna lie to you.
And let's get into Santana's question. Do you think younger women are choosing the right men though? You know what?
They don't care.
You know what? A lot of times younger women, I can't say for all, but they're looking for financial stability. So they're looking for what you can do for me.
That's not even. It's not even that. They just don't care.
Yeah, younger women, I don't think are thinking about that.
Well, I mean, some, but I don't know.
They might be impressed initially by the whining and dining phase, so they think they got a winner. just because you're getting wined and dined. No, boo boo, that man ain't shit. So yeah, they're probably looking at the wrong things. You know, when you're younger, you don't have experience under your belt.
Yep.
You think you're getting treated well just simply because you're getting taken out, or you might, go to the
and
mall.
He's doing the bare minimum too. He's doing, you ain't used to that. You ain't experienced that, so you thinking like, oh, he's taking care of me, but he really just throwing a little couple of dollars when this man is rich.
That ain't nothing. Yeah, that ain't nothing. You getting the scraps.
Yeah, I will say younger women probably due to ignorance are choosing the wrong men due to ignorance. Yeah.
But a lot of them they married men too though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's teaching them down the line to think, well, I can cheat too down the line. And that's not how marriage works.
And then Dre said, hey, I had my share of Ugmos and Buggles in my face and hurt some good women in the process. I had to grow up and
behave, man.
You know what, Dre?
Behave.
You and your stories about your military days, bugaboos, and
nothing like that truth. Nothing like some truth.
You gotta get through it.
And cheaters should not be accepted. What if she's doing all the right things but following off in areas he feels is important? Women cheat for those reasons as men do. There are different reasons why men and women do cheat. There are. You know what I'm saying? Like when women cheat, we looking for your replacement, to be honest. We ain't, of course we're going to get sometimes we might want to get back and revenge on your ass, but guess what? We also 1 foot out the door though. Because if this situation works out, bye-bye.
I'm out of there.
That's your replacement.
And that sucks for them. That sucks for them. Because usually after a relationship, a guy always goes up another notch. They learn from that woman. That woman has helped them through hard times, helped them, guide them through some situations. They learn from that and they grow for the next relationship. So, I mean, that's what relationships about. It's about a man and a woman each learning something from each other. If you can take something away from that person, leaving the door, then you got it.
And the signs were always there. That's right, Fred. Same thing goes for men choosing these women with a poor track record. Yeah, you're right. People do go into it like, what, I can change this person. He's going to be different with me.
Mistake number 1.
So it happens.
Do we have stages where cheating is okay? Because I feel like if you're at the stage of 25 and down and you're not planning on settling down, like getting married, it's okay.
Oh, got you.
No.
Cheating is not right.
It's never right.
I get what he's saying.
Like, if you're not expected to go to the next level as far as a relationship.
I get it though. It's like when you young and stupid, you're gonna make stupid decisions, and you ain't quite mature enough to realize. Not saying it's accepted. Not saying it's accepted, but
it's never okay. I don't care.
It's never okay. But the younger you are, the more younger you are, the more it's gonna probably happen.
Yeah. You're in your mid-20s and below. For me personally, I'm not looking. You may find someone that's the exception, but you 25 and younger, man. Like, come on, man. Everybody trying to get they happy ending. Everybody trying to.
So royal oats if you're 25 and younger, because don't want to get committed and screwed up.
You one time.
Back in the day, come on now. Back in the day, people were just saying stuff. Now, I like you. I want to talk to you. I want to talk to you. We just saying stuff back in the day. College, I was doing my thing. I ain't worried about no relationship as far as that. I'm enjoying life. That's what we go there for, to enjoy life and learn. So I had to enjoy that part too. So
you gotta get bro. I know I wouldn't.
Marriage. That's why we need to have more episodes when it's men and women, because there's always different viewpoints from the men and the women.
Absolutely.
But let's get into this. Is social media harmful? We're gonna brief this quite a bit, just a little bit, because I want to get right deep into what we already kind of talking about jobs and relationships. So, is social media harmful to pretty much, let's start it off with your job. Does it affect your job?
Oh, Jesus.
Trying to apply to something, and the first thing that corporation do is check your social media platform.
Oh, it's
real now. It's real. It's real. Now, I mean, should it affect your job?
No.
No. Asterisk. There's a little asterisk next to that. No.
Depending on what it is.
It depends on what that job is. Mm-hmm. Now, if you like have a big position with a church or something,
kids,
but your social media
teacher,
or teacher, but your social media is the complete opposite of that profession, then I mean, that's something that you should probably expect. Now, if it's just a regular, 9-to-5 corporate job, then maybe your social media shouldn't affect your job. But nowadays, in the times that we live in, it very much does. People will interview you. Your interview could go fabulous. But then folks check your social media and they see something that they don't like or something that doesn't go, according to their standards or their beliefs. If you don't align with that, then you probably might lose out on that job just strictly because of your social media. You might have a degree, the interview might have went well, but your social media points to something that does not align.
You booted up in your profile picture, and you got money and smoking weed and stuff in your videos, and
you holding guns. To lose out. You're subject to lose out, or maybe you already have a job. Let's say somebody is petty and they report your ass to your company, and they take a look like these racist people are finding out. Them people they're losing their jobs because of the shit that they post on social media. So it is what it is.
No, absolutely. So, and then y'all go ahead, if you right now watching on Matt Mike Sports, wherever you're watching this, please go to Lush Exchange, because we are trying to get to 500 right now. So we got motivational videos, we got Lush Buzz, where we talk about celebrity gossip, juicy stuff, as well as our shows every Wednesday. Make sure y'all tune in while y'all tuning in. If you're watching now, you don't know who we are. You just happen to walk up in the room. We are Lush Exchange, so go ahead and check us out. Definitely subscribe as well. But yeah, so it does. So depending on the type of job, a government job, because like Twisted. You had to, get approval for posts and things like that.
They're not playing about that. So
wow,
I ain't no rapper. Thank God I'm not a rapper, because I would be X'd out immediately.
Right. Man, I think it's very important, because people like me, man, I got a loose mouth, and that's why Miss Maggie is my publicist. Like, I'll say any damn thing. I'll talk about getting fellatio. I'll talk about your grandma. I'll say anything. All right. So
yeah.
I think it's very important for people like I've told people to dream her some of the stuff I've said. I'm not proud of it. I'm not proud of it at all. I've gotten in trouble from Facebook for saying something
you shouldn't have said.
But I won't say, I won't repeat it, but it's like, I think it's very important, man, because like I said, people like me, some people just ruthless, and like it's just something that happened. I've learned how to calm down.
Yeah. So glad I'm not a social media guy. It destroys people's minds. And I like, those people that don't really get into that. That's smart. Keep your life private.
I'm sorry, man. I just totally disagree with it destroying your mind. It's like, the reason why I totally disagree with that is just like, you got to understand, are you strong enough for it to begin with? Because some people, they get on, like, social media can be a great thing. Like, if you choose to be negative, then your ass is gonna be negative. It ain't fucking social media that's doing it. It's you that chose to go down the path.
I'm a kind of, I'm gonna disagree with that as well. Dealing with a child that likes social media, dealing with a child that wants to fit in. For a younger generation, social media can destroy you, because you're trying to be something. You're trying to, people, these kids are now bullying, these cyberbullying and things like that. So in a sense, depending on, like you said, you got to be strong enough to handle that. Or to that young generation, it's destroying them. They're killing themselves off these media posts and things like that. So it just depends on how you handle the situation.
Don't you think that has a lot to do with parents? Like a lot of times, like not saying everyone, but like a lot of I've had a few parents, like I've seen a few parents, and they're just not in there. They just leave their kids in front of, their PlayStation or their Xbox and just like, look.
It can be I'm sorry,
and then wonder why.
I'm gonna have to disagree with that.
Because no, that's not what I'm saying. Let me finish. I said, look, I'm saying some parents, not saying some parents. I'm not saying all. Some parents just leave their child unattended. The bullies and for the ones that are being bullied, and just leave their child in front of social media and just say, look, I ain't got time. I done did 12-hour work job, hours at work, and then wondering why your kid is bullying. It's like, do you guys think that's one of the main issues as far as that concerns, like bullying and being bullied, like a lot of parents?
I can definitely say that. Like these kids, for one thing, I can say when these people are bullying, they have some type of insecurity about themselves anyway. So they got something's going on at home, in their household or whatever is going on for them to lash out and be mean to people. You know what I'm saying? So, they getting hurt and bullied and things like that. So all they know is to bully other people because it make them feel empowered and better. Right. And they see somebody a little bit timid or whatever, and it's like, you know what, I can get over on this person because it's been done to me. Let me, So yeah, I can agree with it being sometimes it is definitely neglect on the parent. But as far as somebody that's not getting all that, they're getting all the love in the house, but they just the parent is like, you know what? You're a good student. You're great at what you do. Here you go. Here's a phone. Get on, do what you want to do because you're doing great. And then because they don't fit the persona of what everybody else is doing, they don't fit into that. They're getting bullied because of that, or they're different. They're different. So it's a sensitive situation. It definitely is. So
because I'm like it could be a toss up. Because you can be that parent that's totally involved in your child's life. You give them love, you give them attention, you give them affection. You know what's going on at school. However, they may be influenced by other kids their age. And that's what makes them bully, because they think it's cool because their friend does it. So they're like, okay, let me be in with this it person or whatever, this popular person. Let me just do whatever they're doing so that I can be popular too. So sometimes it's not even the parent. I'm not saying that's never the case, but sometimes it's not the parent. Sometimes the parent is doing what they're supposed to do, but that child is being influenced with their peers. Right. Their
Absolutely.
Peers are the ones that are influencing them. So they're thinking, okay, bullying is cool, or I just want to be cool with this person, so I'm just going to ride with whatever they're doing.
I'm going to,
Sometimes it's not always, the parent, but it is a factor. I'll admit it can be a factor, but it's not always the case.
And that's how they get initiated into these gangs and everything, because they see the money and they seeing this type of lifestyle. It's like, you know what, my friend is living like this, so I need to get in and get like this person. It ain't got nothing with the upbringing. Mom and dad is both in the home.
That part.
Yeah.
But it can be tough because nowadays they have it to where they're getting bullied on social media, but you got to come to school too.
Yeah.
If you don't got the latest gear, they roasting you at school. You feel a certain type of way at school. Then you gotta come home and deal with that. Social media is supposed to be a platform where you can change what you are in real life sometimes. And that's what most people do when they go from high school to college or middle school to high school. They change their image based on social media.
Yeah, and it's harmful to the folks out here breaking all kinds of laws, especially when flashing guns, drugs, etc. on Facebook and Instagram. It's lavish life. You're following behind that, like, man, I want to get bans and stuff like that. You know how that's going around and stuff like that. So, yeah. So take responsibility for myself if I make mistakes. Yeah, you know, you at the end of the day, you control your own actions, though. If you're easily persuaded by that, you know, you got to be a little bit more tougher than that. So sometimes it does come from the upbringing as well. You know, sometimes it, you know, you got to check your child. Like, don't be following to that, you know. So whenever my child had her issues, I nipped that in the bud. Like, you know, these are not your friends or whatever. I had to talk to her about this stuff. Like, these ain't the people that you need to be dealing with or hanging with. They putting you down in the wrong road. So, you know, it's like I said, it's a sensitive situation. But I agree. You can't control social media, especially Twitter. The gloves come. Oh my God, Twitter is a beast.
I've never put somebody on there. I probably don't want to look them up on the internet for their damn address playing on Twitter.
Oh yeah, Twitter. They get ruthless on Twitter. Like, it's just definitely a whole bunch of keyboard gangsters on Twitter. And yeah, Dre, my son had to deal with bullying a few years ago. Almost burned half of Jacksonville. That's what I'm talking about.
That made me want to take a trip down to Jacksonville here next year.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's
back
crazy.
then, people had to think for themselves. Not now. There's thousands of influencers trying to teach people how to think.
That part.
Yeah.
It all starts at home. I'm telling you, these people are following these folks like, who are they, God? Can you think for yourself or not?
Did you see that? Did you see that video of a kid basically being like NBA YoungBoy? He was smoking a cigarette and basically doing the rhymes of the song of NBA YoungBoy.
I think I know what you're talking about. I think I see a lot of that stuff.
They just had a kid. It was a twin. It's twin boys. I just saw the story about. It's some kind of unconscious challenge or something where they tie something around their neck where they're not breathing and see how long they can hold it without breathing. Look it up, people. It's twin brothers or something like that. And this little boy just passed away, lost his life. I think he went into a coma or something like that. He held whatever he tied a shoestring around his neck and held it there till he couldn't breathe and see how long he couldn't breathe. And yeah, his twin brother found him unconscious on the floor because of some little stupid challenge.
Wow.
But they don't know where that comes from though.
It's a TikTok. It's a TikTok challenge.
Bruh. Like nothing, not.
Yeah, look it up. I'm gonna find it. Let me see if I can find the article. I just read it on Facebook not too long ago, but it's something that just happened.
Like these challenges they're out of control.
Wow.
Oh my God.
Crazy.
It's crazy.
Santana ain't playing.
Facts also with OnlyFans and sex work, a lot of young ladies see other women getting a lot of validation, attention, and money from OnlyFans. And they feel like they have to do it to fit in, definitely. And I want to get back to Floyd's statement too. There's been 2 suicides in my county. I can tell you their names, but they were bullied. Yeah. So even what Santana had to say, like, because you're seeing it, you're seeing other people do it. The bullying as well. Like, you see other people making fun of this person, so you're going to jump in because you want to fit in. You don't want to get bullied. So you're going to bully that person. And then they're committing suicide and things like that. So Twitter is the land of the lawless. Absolutely, Brian. Absolutely. And yeah, that was why I limit my social media time now. It can be consuming, annoying, and the same shit every day. That's why I have outlets out. Yeah, sometimes you have to take a social media break. Cut everything off. Yeah. Marco. Yeah, it was, he tied a shoestring around his neck and was unconscious. And now this twin boy don't have his twin brother in his life anymore because of this stupid TikTok challenge.
I thought TikTok was only like the dancing and the battle.
Oh man, no, they got challenges and everything. You know, I don't follow TikTok like that because it's really for the younger generation. But some adults get into it because it's popular and you know the kids gonna watch and that's how they get their publicity. But
and then
they do anything for clout. And you said it right there, Santana.
How stupid are you? I'm sorry. I'm not gonna be delicate right here. Because if it's some shit like that challenge that you're talking about, or for a while it was the Tide Pod challenge where kids are eating Tide Pods, like how dumb are you to do something that can harm your life strictly because it's a challenge? So if I told you to jump off the bridge, it's a jump off the bridge challenge. You gonna do it because I added challenge afterwards?
Do it. Yep. Boy died. 12 dies after choking himself. So here it goes. It's on people.com. So let me put it in the chat for y'all to read it. But it's a true story, people. Crazy. It's a true story.
That came from slavery, and come on, man, that's tough, bro. I'm not okay with that. Mm-hmm. I'm surprised they ain't shut TikTok down for a while.
They called it the Blackout Challenge. That's the name of Black Challenge. I'm putting it in the chat, people, so y'all can see it as well.
I thought it was a dance or something. I didn't know that's what it was. Damn.
Yeah. Yep. A Blackout Challenge. You not breathing. So. All right, but we don't got into this. Let's get into the next portion of it, because we got to kind of lighten it up just a little bit, people, because this suicide, but check your children though. Check your children, what they're doing on TikTok definitely. And everything else. But does it affect your job? Hell yeah. So we kind of answered that question. Now let's get into how we kind of went into it as well as about relationships. Does it affect your personal relationships? It can be romantic, friendships, all the above. Does it? Social media. Let's ponder on that a little bit, people. How many times you don't lashed out at people on social media? And go ahead, because I know this is going to get a whole bunch of comments.
I'm gonna speak on the relationship part. I've had two relationships. Well, two relationships that ended because of social media. One where my account was hacked and she found every I told her you might want to stay the fuck away from my DMs, and she didn't. And she didn't like what she found. And it was a lot of nudity and words and all that. It's like, look, I told you to stay away from it. I can't control it. And she hacked my account. She found what she found.
Oh, so she hacked it.
She hacked it.
Were you entertaining them though? Was there conversation back and forth though?
Hell no. Come on, I don't rock like that.
Was there reciprocation though?
No,
okay,
hell no.
So in my opinion, this is my opinion. If social media threatens or ruins a relationship, that relationship has a weak ass foundation. If something like social media can ruin your relationship, that relationship has a weak ass foundation. Because if you say you weren't engaging, you weren't reciprocating, you weren't conversing,
that's the person.
If it was all one-sided,
that person. One person can have a strong foundation of they know who they are. They're not there doing all the right things. But if that one person, the other person is just all they see is you going to cheat, you doing this, and they have no evidence. And they like, you know what I'm saying? Like that person can destroy that one person. Once they have it made up in their mind, that's who you are. There's nothing you can do about that.
Well, yeah, but you can't have a one-sided foundation. A foundation is
but
solid
that's what I'm
all
saying.
the way through.
That's what I'm
saying. If only half of you is strong, the entire foundation is weak because it don't work that way. You can't have a half-strong foundation. So that's why I said what I said. That foundation is weak. If something like social media can ruin your relationship.
Absolutely. No, and he's basically, and you know how we do, like, it can be about insecurity. And you're looking for
it. It is.
Social media ain't got nothing to do with it. Social media ain't got nothing to do with it.
You're looking for it. Especially if you got a catch now. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be women throwing themselves at them. But if you're confident and comfortable in your mate and y'all got that mutual respect for one another, I don't check nobody's shit. I mean, when I was younger now, yes, I used to deal with those insecurity type of things. But now, as I'm older, if you ain't gonna be right, me looking for it ain't gonna change the situation. You know what I'm saying?
I wish I would check your phone and check your social media now at the stage that I'm at now in my life. Now, before, when I was insecure and I had every reason to be insecure, I went looking for that confirmation of what I already fucking knew. I already knew.
Yeah.
But I went, regardless of what I knew in my heart, I still went and looked for that confirmation of already knowing he was cheating. But see, I wanted the shit to be in my damn face. I wanted to see it.
Yeah.
I already knew what was going on. But I was like, no, fuck that. I'm not gonna trust my own mind and my own heart and what
I want to find it.
telling me.
And that's what I was. I found it. I definitely found it.
Proof. And that, back then, this is long time ago, 20 years ago. I went through that whole stage of checking phones.
Hi, Diane.
Hey, Diane, boo. But yeah, now I wish I don't have time for that shit. I got too much shit to do. I'm not gonna be fixing to be looking at your phone and checking your social media. If the foundation is weak, I don't need your ass. Bye.
Exactly. If you give me reason to believe your ass cheating, it's pretty much what I'm looking for. It's clearly in my face.
What's reasons to feel he cheating? What's some things
it's
to make
how he act. It's what he's doing.
Okay.
Y'all give it away now. Y'all ain't always the smartest and cheating.
Because y'all men, especially men in a committed relationship and you living with your woman or your wife, y'all have a whole routine. Y'all every day.
What you gotta say?
Don't put your hand up. No,
I'm pleading the fifth. I'm pleading the fifth.
Okay.
You asked the question, so we can Y'all are predictable. Y'all are predictable. Y'all have a whole routine. Y'all's day-to-day life is the same.
That's right.
The minute y'all get to switching that shit up,
oh man, that routine change. You coming in here smiling and bouncing. You're throwing on different clothes. You wearing a new cologne. You're doing something. You ain't shaving the whole month. Now you're shaving, putting on lotion. You finna bruh.
Don't let him get no money.
Oh man,
y'all ain't slick. Y'all ain't as slick as y'all think y'all are.
If you find the guy,
I know I ain't slick. I'm a horrible liar. I'm a terrible liar.
Mike, you are a goddamn terrible liar. You are absolutely right about that. You are absolutely right. And I repeat, I'm so glad I'm not a social media.
Because some of y'all are just plain old stupid. Y'all will do y'all dirt. Y'all will do y'all dirt on social media and refuse to delete shit. Like, why are you doing dirt and not deleting it? Are you dumb? You dumb. So you dumb.
Listen, I plead the fifth on everything you just said because it's all true.
I'm sure
I'll let you have that. I'm gonna let you have that. But it's also some things that cause a man to think he needs to cheat. Like if you sometimes you have those valid, beautiful black women that know how to play the game just like a man can. They can wine and dine you, do everything you need, massage your feet, massage your back, cook your food at 5 p.m. as soon as you get off. Make sure they talk to you, hear your whole day for a year straight. And just change. They got other stuff they gotta do. They gotta focus on themselves, and they don't know how to keep both and still do the same thing they did. And that could cause a man to go crazy. I ain't gonna lie to you. That's a tough situation. You're not gonna sit here and tell me. Sometimes communication is hard. Because all you gonna do is say, "Well, I did this for a year straight. You shouldn't expect this too much. I should be able to dumb it down after a while."
You gotta be a dumb motherfucker to not catch it after a few months. Like, you got to be dumb. You deserve to be cheated on. She did it for a whole year. You ain't find nothing. Come on, get out of there with that bull crap, man. You deserve it.
But you know what? You got some there. You got some there twisted. you know, yeah, some people do kind of get, especially when they get married. They do kind of like whatever you was doing. Now this going for both. Now this ain't just talking about men and women, you know,
Okay,
the
yeah,
woman and the man.
facts.
But y'all get
Right.
with them, y'all lock them down, and then you forget what you did in the beginning. Like you said, cooking,
Yeah.
making sure his clothes ironed and all that shit, and then you stop doing that. Or you got her flowers at her desk at work and shit like that, but you stop doing that.
That's true. I totally agree with that.
Communication. Keep that communication open and be upfront and honest about things. Talk to your woman before you go to social media looking for them hoes.
That part.
Yeah, social media is social media. I don't really care about that because I don't mean to be rude or anything. You don't know what you're looking at nowadays. A lot of stuff
hell
be
yeah.
fake.
It be fake, catfish.
So I'm good. I'd rather find you in person. If I don't find you in person, it just ain't meant to be.
What you got to say, Mike? Because it could be a whole fat man eating donuts behind that profile.
Okay.
That's a tough watch, man. I don't know what I'm looking at nowadays.
I'm just keeping it real, y'all. Look, this is Lush Exchange. We keep it real up in here, people. Look,
all the time.
You know, you ain't gonna get nothing sugar coated. We gonna keep it real. You gonna learn a little something about this social media on Lush Exchange. So.
But in all honesty, though, if we talk about relationships, like everybody knows their limit and what they can take and what they can't, and what they can take and what they can't take. So when you look for a significant other, you gotta know, hey, I can deal with this and I can deal with this. I can't deal with that. And like you said, you gotta communicate that so we both on the same page. Oh, yeah. But everybody gonna have that switch where, man, I can't fool with her. She tripping. She ain't meant to be. And you gotta know to move on. You can't sit there and hold it out. That be guys' problem too. They wait until the sex go bad and then they want to leave. You gotta leave when it's meant to be.
Yep. Some people do hold on. Some people do hold on. And Santana, I also think a lot of people compare their partners to what others are doing on Man, you said a mouthful right there. Buying their car, significant. That's what I'm saying. That's social media. That's what the whole purpose of this question. Because people base their relationship off of what other people doing. They're in love on Facebook, but goddamn, that man beating her ass behind closed doors. You know what I'm saying? It's a whole bunch of stuff going on. You know what I'm saying? But y'all so happy go lucky on Facebook, and oh my God, he did. Or Valentine's a true proof of one. Where Valentine's is the only time this person get gifts and all this. Oh man, look at what my man bought me. That's the only time that you ever get anything from him. So of course you got to blast it and put it out on social media and everything else. You know, so don't y'all be believing what folks be putting up as far as their relationships on social media. A real relationship is gonna be private anyway. You ain't gonna know who I'm dating. Just know I'm happy.
Absolutely.
That part.
People only see you tumble anyway.
I know you sit there till you sip that damn tea.
Just saying. Lush Exchange cut people.
Oh, you fancy now.
We are fancy. We got Lush Exchange shirts and everything. We are fancy people.
Okay.
Yes,
you fancy?
We got merchandise people. Just saying, sip my tea.
Okay, I like that. That's a good sponsorship right there, the way you did that. I like that.
Thank you. We'll have something for AFN soon, people. Trust and believe. We will. But, let me not run my mouth. What y'all think about that, though? Give your significant other a heads up before they want to look. Keep it a buck and keep it honest. Yeah. Honesty is the key.
People have a problem with that. People seem to have a whole problem with that honesty word. Okay. Sometimes you will have to hurt feelings in order to get a situation resolved. Temporarily, it's going to hurt, but ultimately, if y'all work through that together, you come out stronger on the other end. But because y'all MF want to spare feelings, you call yourself sparing some feelings. That's why you cheated, because you couldn't handle this part, or you can't handle this lack. So rather than tell her or him that he or she is lacking in this area, rather than keeping it honest, you instead decide to go outside of the relationship because that's easier for you. Whereas, had you went ahead and hurt them feelings temporarily, you could have worked through some shit and came out stronger in the end.
Absolutely.
But no, you took that easy ass way out. It was like, rather than deal with the shit at home, I'm gonna go outside of the home and get what I so-called need.
You said something right there. You said something right there, Nikki. Fix home first.
Hurt, yes. If you have to, if it's honest, hurt his feelings or hurt her feelings temporarily. It's gonna sting. It's gonna sting.
Guys don't know how to do that until it's over.
No,
some guys don't know how to do that until it's over.
They rather bypass that and go outside, and then you get caught because you sloppy and you dumb because you're not doing it right, and then imagine the hurt you put on her when that comes out.
What are we talking about here? What's right? There's a right way to cheat.
No, she ain't talking about cheating. She talking about basically if you're slacking in a certain department and you don't have that communication with your partner, like, well, maybe you didn't do this right, but instead of fixing it and saying, hey, maybe if you move this way, if you do something a certain way, this is the way I like it, but you go out and instead just go cheat and get it from somebody else instead of fixing it. Anything can be taught. Not everybody is a damn porn star. I'm sorry. No, you know what I'm saying? And then not every couple is gonna click together and just have chemistry right there, right up front. You got to learn that person. You know what I'm saying? But if you don't even take the time out to learn the person, you just expect them to just be bam. You know what? You're not having that adult conversation about it. Because you know what? Guess what? Somebody might like you to do something different than the other person. This person might not like you to mess with this portion of the body. This person might. You don't know your partner like that. So you have to have an adult conversation like, you know what? I like my feet tickled. You know what I'm saying? I like this. I like that. It's different from everybody. Some people don't like this. Some people don't like that. You got to get to know that partner. But just because this person don't like it, you're going to go out and cheat?
That part.
Yeah. And it never usually the conversation is only started if the woman does. That's why it'd be so tough. And the guy's already do it. And then he feels regretful after when they have the conversation. That'd be the worst thing.
That's why I'm always I tell them right up front, man. I got a high drive. If you ain't got a high drive, you might want to think twice about it.
Look at these comments.
Like that. Y'all, well, they tripping.
I'm trying to catch up, but you're right, Mike. It's like, you know, like you said, you have a high drive. Somebody might have a low drive. You know, so you got to know your partner. You know, they might not like certain things. You know what I'm saying? So instead of having that conversation, you go out and look for it because she ain't doing it like this. Oh, she don't suck. She'll suck this like this. Can you teach me?
I only had it 5 times in a week. Like, damn, like, you know what I'm saying? Like seriously. I only had 5 times.
Mr. Motivator?
I respect something. I respect honesty way more than lying or silence. Don't play like you're pleased when really you're not pleased. Ask fucking questions. Tell me if something ain't working for you. I respect that a whole lot more. You say, hey, babe, that's not really what that is. That's not doing it for me. Oh, okay. Yeah, it might sting a little bit at first, but shit, we're gonna switch it up and we're gonna figure out what the fuck does work.
Listen,
and too many people try to bypass that whole part.
Listen, I'm telling you why we doing it. Forget all that waiting. We gonna fix this on the first try while we doing it. Let's discuss it while we doing it.
Oh,
forget that. We can do that. We can talk. I need to talk. I don't need one that just can take it. I need a talker. You got to be able to talk back to me.
I get it all before we even get there. Like, I'm talking about
that's me, Mike. That's me.
Yeah, I ain't waiting till you get in the bedroom to talk about it. Like,
yeah.
I want to put it down your throat. I want to put it to the fire. Like, look, are you down with this? You know what I'm saying? Like, you down with this right away.
That's being real though. That's being real because you getting to know who that person is right up front though.
I would much rather have the conversation. I would much rather have the conversation before or after, not during, because during I'm concentrating on my orgasm.
There you go.
Or I might be concentrating on giving you an orgasm. So I don't want to have to talk during and tell you what to do during.
Right,
so before or after,
I'm gonna find out what you like to do.
Hey,
Absolutely.
I like it like this. Do it like this. If you do it like this, I'm gonna get there every time, guaranteed. But during, I don't want to have to say to the left, to the right.
No. I'm talking about you gonna do both though. I'm talking about doing both. You got some women or some niggas that ain't got no experience.
Oh, you got to guide them.
Both.
You got to coach them into something.
Don't disrespect the player now. Don't do like that. I got a mouthpiece now. I know how to get it to the water.
You know what, Nikki? That's why. But what I'm gonna say this, Nikki, it's because you know what I'm saying, you are probably far more advanced than a lot. You know what I'm saying? But I've heard there are some women that need to be guided, need to be coached into stuff, like got to be talked to in order to do that. They like to hear their man tell them, yeah, baby, spit on this and do that.
No hands, please.
That's you know what I'm saying, because I'm a little I can get in touch with my little male side as well sometimes. I get it. Sometimes you gotta coach them. Sometimes you gotta tell them, bitch, put your legs up. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you gotta do that. I get it. I get it.
Can I do a bow to you ladies one time, because I don't think y'all realize how much experience y'all are compared to women we might be dealing with. Y'all gotta think, I'm 28 now, so let's ease it back some now.
Yeah.
Yes. All these women ain't proactive like that. Okay.
You ain't even hit 30 yet. Jesus.
Exactly. We got probably like 45% that might know. We working up. They gotta build themselves.
Y'all wild, man.
The men my age ain't teaching either.
Oh,
that's why the women are going to older men, because the men my age don't teach the women.
She better be talking to motors before she get a hand around her neck or something. You better, because I'm gonna do my thing.
I'm gonna get mine.
Hold on, wait a minute. I'm trying to get the Dre's comment before that. If I ever get into another relationship, I want my woman to tell me what she wants sexually. I'd rather you tell me and find out later you didn't like it and know my confidence is a little shot.
Right. That's it.
That's what I'm saying. You have that conversation before you do the do, though.
Yeah.
That's where I'm at. Because I'm gonna tell you, hey, if I'm not doing this or if I am doing this, that's how you know whether or not I like it. And then sometimes you don't have to say shit. She shouldn't have to. If you're listening to her body will tell you what the fuck you're doing wrong and what you're doing right. So I don't know. Sometimes I'm not so much for this. If you paying attention and you paying attention to her body's gonna tell you whether you're doing it right or whether you're doing it wrong.
Some men don't be in tune to that body either.
Yes, that part. That's what I'm saying. If y'all paying attention to more than what she said with her mouth, because sometimes this ain't telling you the truth.
Body
your body is not gonna lie.
Sometimes that sound ain't telling you the truth either.
Not gonna lie.
Your body, exactly. Your body is not gonna lie. And look at Mr. Motivator talking about I'm young, learning from y'all. Just saying my birthday clip. You want some birthday sex? That's what you want.
Y'all crazy. Y'all got me in tears over here. Like, you know, it's so messed up. I done got a lot of women tell me beforehand, like friends and stuff, that they've never actually climaxed, and I'd be like, damn.
Yeah.
Like, how does that work out for you? Like,
that is a tragedy.
So you just doing it just to waste time?
That's because you had a partner that ain't paying attention.
That ain't paying attention. Absolutely.
That's bad news bears right there. And for all the men, you gotta have confidence in yourself. Know what you good at. Already know what you doing. Don't go up there trying to try things out on the first go around. No, now if you just not meet them,
Bang, bang,
go
bang.
be your special move.
That bang, bang, bang ain't always it. That ain't always it. I'm just trying to tell you.
Facts, Mike. Facts. Big
I'm
old
just
facts.
saying.
Brian, like the old school army, so tell me what you want. Brian Jones, I'm telling you, the minute she get quiet, I'm gonna be like,
Hey.
20. Oh my goodness, you are a baby.
Oh, you are a baby. Okay.
Oh.
I get it. Okay, so he just
some
wants
education over here.
Mm-hmm. You're learning some a little bit. Come here to check on Lush Exchange, and all I still have to look at Matt Mike. I'm kidding. What up, fam? Look at Matt Mike all day long, and Twisted Torch TV as well. You know, we had to have some male influence on this show. You know, sometimes we, you know, I know y'all like looking at us, but sometimes we need to have a little male perspective on the show as well. Because this turned out to be a crazy episode because, you know, we getting both sides of the, you know,
we ain't as pretty as y'all. We ain't as pretty as y'all, so I get it. I get it.
Not running out of ink.
I'm running out of y'all talking too fast. In the words of Bernie Mac, I ain't no mute. You better scream up.
God, yo, he is wild.
Oh my, Bernie Mac, that whole joke was hilarious. You better holler. You better let me know I'm doing my thing. Some dude just be putting it down.
You doing your thing.
Well, you know what? No, I don't know though. Sometimes, you know, people can put on a act.
If she comments, you don't know.
Oh, but you ain't feeling shit. I'm just saying. You got to know the body.
So if she squirts, it still don't mean that you.
Well, that's the body. That's the body. I'm talking about.
That's the body.
That's the body. I'm talking about just you're doing something right. But if she just and you ain't even doing that, Lord. It's like, what in the world? Why are you acting all crazy like that? And then you ain't even touching it really.
Because she wants it to be over. Because
she wants it to be over.
She's like, okay, let me just hoop and holler, and hopefully he'll hurry up and finish. Because I'm not fitting this shit. So,
I got stuff to do. I got chicken in the oven, and I got to go ahead and pick up my kids. Is it over with yet?
Wow. Dude, wow.
I'm sorry, J-Rock. Yeah, we went there.
I don't know about that. I can't do that.
We're going to get to K-Style in a minute, but facts, body language is so key. With her legs shake, if she's running, etc. Mike, you right. Sometimes you got to stroke that however she likes it. Like, I'm 34 and seasoned. Okay, seasoned.
Okay,
AJ Magnum.
Hold on just a second. AJ. Now, if she's running, I'm sorry to tell you that shit is uncomfortable. She's not running because it feels good. Who the fuck is gonna run from something that feels good? If she's running, it don't matter if it's oral or penetration. If she is running, it does not feel good. It hurts. Okay? Now, if she's leaning into you and she's grinding on you and she's grabbing you closer, that's what you want to look for. The running, no, that's something that y'all tell y'all's ego, yeah, I'm putting it down because that hoe is running. No, I'm sorry. No. If she's running, it's not comfortable for her and it's not pleasing her. Now, you want the opposite.
You doing something. If you
you're
getting that
doing what you're supposed to do.
Put that lockdown, that clink on your ears. You know,
she's pulling you closer, or she's grinding on you, or she's moving her body, or her body lets you know in other ways. But I'm sorry to tell you, if she's running, sir or ma'am, however the case may be, it don't feel good. If she's running, it don't feel good.
In K-Styles, you crazy. Squat fuck on the first go. African squat. Wow. So for younger, less experienced guys, it is more trial and error to learn what works.
Absolutely. If you have a partner that's not vocal and is not telling you what's going to work for
you
him or
gotta
her.
learn there, you know, because these
it's not
skills had to
error.
be learned now. You know, it had to be learned. I say it like that. You had to learn it.
Yeah. But y'all please get that out the mind. Get that out the mind. If she's running, it don't feel good. Okay?
I don't feel something that service getting connected for non-compliance. Don't have time for that. And J-Rock, oh my God. Yes, this is Lush Exchange for the day, people. You know, it's a good time when we have other guests on the show and me and Nikki and our moments. So you're going to get an episode tonight. You know, we already kind of knew we was going to get into this social media thing. So I don't feel, let's see, man, I got a lot to learn, but I got a big pissy dating pool. You ain't got to get out there, sir. Look, I'm enjoying life, being able to do what I want to do right about now. I ain't worried about nobody. You know what I'm saying? I might go date, but I'm leaving you alone and going back home type of deal. So, you know, I ain't trying to clink and lock down with nobody right now because I'm enjoying life. I like my freedom. And yeah, if she's running, it means it hurts. Might got to take that one out your book.
I'm just saying.
School them. Yeah, put back on the clothes and be like, I'm good, and go get some fat burgers. Something.
Oh my God.
Sometimes girls be messing up the rhythm though, trying to back into you like, damn, stay still. Well, if they don't know how to move, don't know, you know. If they trying to back into you, but sometimes people don't know how to work the hips though. They don't know how to arch and do certain things.
She's trying to help you out.
She's trying to help you out. Maybe you're not stroking.
And she's like, let me help him out a little bit, and let me
you ain't giving it back.
Yeah. So it could be that as well.
Could be that as well. Facts. I'm wearing a hazmat suit before I get back in this dating pool. A full Ghostbuster outfit. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Y'all are so dramatic.
Depends on how old you are, man. It's tough.
All these dudes watch hella porno but can't figure out how to please a woman. Pay attention to execute. Learn. You know what, Andrew G? Throw the hands up to you.
This dude here.
Learn your woman. Learn her.
Word.
Execute. Stop trying to be these porn stars because that be fake.
Definitely.
Be fake.
Yeah.
Get to know your woman because everybody is different. What you think might work, what might have worked on that lady, might not work on the next one.
So I may not be able to take that your quote unquote death stroke. You know what I'm saying? Like they may not be able to take it. So you gotta.
I'm mad you got a whole name for it, Mike.
Death stroke.
That's an actual character, right?
I'm just saying. Some people cannot take it. They can't.
What your K-Styles come on getting knocked off the pivot foot. Getting that Charlie horse and shit. Yes, I know what you're talking about.
Oh my gosh.
Bounce me back. Okay.
You need a wall for that. You need a wall.
Hey, that's right. As long as you can catch it. Long as you can catch it. If I bounce back and you can bounce right with me, oh, we good to go. We got a whole rhythm going. You know, some people don't know how to get that. Some people don't know how to get that rhythm. They just think it's bang, 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 bang in one position, and that's all you got. And I apologize for people that got husbands and wives and stuff like that. Look, this ain't the show for you. They watching. What comes out of these mouths comes out of these mouths. So you're gonna learn something today.
Watch it together. Hell, watch it together.
Get a good stretch with some Gatorade and the death stroke.
Yeah, maybe. So you got some water afterwards now. Don't do yourself like that.
Okay, because if you having a good time, you're gonna need that water. Rock the boat, Aaliyah. Oh, I love that song. I don't know. Nowadays, people be dirty, might mess around and catch COVID and STD. Call it a
why we gotta go into that, Santana? Like, I wouldn't even try to think about that right now.
But you know what? You got to though. It's some nasty ass people out there.
Please get tested before you lay down. If that's the case, just get tested. That's all you gotta do. It's okay. Just get tested.
Just like you got your COVID card, you need your STD card. You got your papers.
Okay.
There you go, right there, sir.
Sign me up.
That's right.
I'm gonna go watch this show on regular. I've been missing out until now. Please, and go on. If you're watching on Mad Mike Sports, please go to Lush Exchange on YouTube,
Yes,
because
Lush Exchange.
we're trying to get us to 500. We're in the 400s now, and this has been the longest road to 500 for the longest. So
Man,
you're on
for
Mad
real,
Mike
for real.
Sports. Come on over to Lush Exchange and give us a subscribe and give us some love, because we appreciate you guys.
And hit that share button too. Share.
Hit them with the Kaepernick cram combo. You know what? See, y'all just coming up with these names, Deathstrokes, and Tony Bakers, and the Kaepernick. Man, just wear, well, yes, please protect yourself, but oh Lord, K-Styles up, oh Lord, what do we done created now? Before we, what's going on, K-Styles? You coming out, you better jump yourself on then. Put yourself in there. Are you feeling all right? What's going on, K-Styles? You coming
And
out?
they called Captain Morgan, though? Did they just change it to Kaepernick to Captain Morgan?
Only thing I have to say is you stroke it to the east. You stroke it to the west. Stroke it to the woman that I love best.
That's right, J-Rock. Beware who you go raw with. Absolutely. And if people gotta, that's sad.
How long
if you're an older person and don't know that, protect yourself and do what you need to do. You got some issues.
How old are you?
J-Rock, how long it took you to come up?
Boy, you don't want to be experimenting out here, boy. This is the wrong thing to do.
Catch that hot pocket.
If you're worried about him having an STD, no, you should be always cautious regardless of who it is, because some people can look healthy. Okay. And you can't tell what they got going on. So you should always be cautious regardless of who, especially with women. A lot of people don't realize that we have these pH balance levels as well. And that's why they ask you when you go into the doctor, how many sexual partners have you had? Because guess what? It's throwing off your shit. If you dealing with a couple of different men, not saying they had something going on, but he might not clean a certain way. This one probably do. You know what I'm saying? So it throws you all the way off. So you got to be cautious as a woman. So I'm going to make sure you okay before you put your thing up in me. Absolutely. So you got, now if you ain't worried about it, that's probably why you probably getting them tests, because you worrying what's going on, because some don't happen. But if you think about it, regularly, you gonna always check that. I'm showing the test if I ever get in a committed relationship. Absolutely. Just think about that. I'm strapping up until we get some years in the book. Birth control ain't foolproof of STDs and are real. Yeah. So you gotta think like that. That's the problem with the people in the world. They look at somebody's face and be like, "Oh, she all right, she's straight."
Right.
Hold on. Y'all gonna let him make it with that comment?
What, this one?
Hold on.
Yeah, the one you looking at right now, the one you got some years.
That's on him. I'm not fixing it. That man, if that's the standard that man has for his doodle, I'm. It's not my place to judge. If he requires years before he goes raw, shit, that's on him.
We getting the paper together, sweetie. We finna go together. Let's go get that check up.
As long as we got that, and it's been a long time of us dating, I don't see you, but. Hey, to each his own, my brother.
Thank you, Santana. That's what I mean. Because some of these men pick it up, go piss, throw it up on you, and you know what I'm saying, don't take a bath and wipe it off and throwing all your stuff. Look, men, especially you uncircumcised men.
Oh, God.
I'm just saying.
This one, let's quit.
Lush Exchange. I'm just saying, we just gonna keep it real with y'all. Some of y'all don't hold proper hygiene on certain areas and regions that goes into certain areas. So we have to educate y'all on that, because you think you clean, but you might not be. Especially the ones that don't go to the doctor and get a regular checked up.
Right.
Because you ain't walking around sick and about to die. You think everything good. When is the last time you got an STD check just for your own purpose? Get it for yourself. Even if you ain't sexually active right now, check yourself. That's why we have annual exams, people. It is free with your health insurance. People don't know that. You can get your annual free. Go get your shit checked every year. You ain't got to be holding out for you ain't got to be doing nothing, but you just want to make sure you A1, because guess what? If it don't show up 6 months then, it can show up 6 months later. Trust and believe.
And a lot of people don't know that. They think just because they don't have, quote unquote symptoms, that they're clean and they're fine. No, whole time you have a whole STD and you're passing it to whoever you having sex to.
Absolutely.
Simply because you don't have symptoms. But as soon as she gets it, her symptoms show up immediately. So yeah, y'all men, please get regular checkups.
Guys' symptoms only show for 2 to 3 months, and if they miss it, then they just in the late stages of it. Still got it. Transfer it.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Especially if it's not like herpes or anything like that where you're getting breakouts. You just walking around with a whole problem.
Yeah. And you passing it around just because you don't have symptoms.
I mean, it might be different for a woman. She might be able to tell her, stuff don't smell right or doing something. But sometimes dudes might not know they got, or they just ignore it. Like, man, I'm just itching because I'm itching.
That Maggie, they thinking because I ain't showered today, huh?
There you go. It's some nasty folks out there, people. And I know some of y'all in these chats been burnt before. Don't sit here and act like you don't have it all clean all the time. So I'm just trying to educate you before you get out there and get something that you can't get rid of. Be smart.
That part.
Yeah, you don't want that truffle butter going on around.
Ooh, okay, so
no.
I've heard of men coming back from the gym and trying to hit the girl raw like my brother taking a shower first. That's what I'm saying.
No, that's foul. That's foul.
See, he tried to fuck that pre-workout out of his system.
Yeah. Don't be the smelly kid in class. And there are men there are men wives out there for your nether regions be cleaning all the time. Yes, please.
That part.
Please, people. You're learning today. Please get a checkup. I don't care if you're sexually active, just for your bill of health. Because maybe the person you was with the last time, you didn't check it because you just thought you trusted her. You still want to make sure you are right, because it could be an underlying issue that can turn into something more than it should have been. You could have detected it first. So even if it's just not even, go get your annual anyway, because it's checking everything about you anyway. STD, cancer, all of that. So you still want to just go get an annual checkup anyway. I highly encourage it, people. I'm a queen of that. I go and get everything. You know what I'm saying? Because I just definitely, I don't care. I want to know, because even if your spouse, you don't know what your spouse doing.
Look, I just went yesterday. Yesterday to get a checkup myself. So it's like, look, man. Like you said, like Maggie said, it's like you probably think that the show is going left, but like this is very important. You got to make sure that like you keep, because once it's there, there's nothing you can do about it, man. It's like that's the last thing that you want is regret. You know what I'm saying? For that person and for yourself. Yeah.
And why would you be with somebody who doesn't know how to clean themselves and make, it ain't even about the cleaning themselves. You can be clean as day, but if you got an underlying STD and it's undetectable, you can be washing everything. You still sharing, you know what I'm saying? It ain't got about the hygiene either. It's about what you was doing with different people. They got you something that you don't even know you got. So it ain't about sometimes how clean you are. It's just how many partners you don't had unprotected.
That part.
And we got to think nowadays how it is. You have a lot of men that are married and that are on the down low. So they're doing it with men and women, and then that's causing women to get those STDs and then passing it to another man, not knowing her other man was doing that, or her ex was doing that. That can be that's a tricky slope right there, man. That's tough.
You are absolutely right, because there's a lot of people you find out about them later on. They had a whole different life. Hey, Asia. Hey, girl. Hey, you all late. You better watch this again. And yes, better safe than sorry. Are you guys
Absolutely.
open up the show tonight? We're getting late. We're getting late. We're almost on the hour. I mean, 2
Yeah, we about to
hours.
wrap.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah. Come back
Wrap it
next
up then.
Wednesday. We come back next Wednesday. Every Wednesday. We are here every night. I mean, every Wednesday. So next time we will definitely open it up. Y'all comments are awesome though. But let's go ahead and get into our final, because you know what? I always have to anticipate myself for Nikki's sidebars.
This one's I have a pretty easy one this time, but it's a good one. So sidebar combo is this time. So, and this can go for either men or women. So say, whether you're a man or a woman, say your significant other is financially able to take care of the household bills and you, and says, hey, quit your job. Would you do it? Would you quit and do nothing and just be a stay-at-home, significant other or spouse? Or would you keep working in spite of the fact that your spouse can cover everything? Or, what would you do? I know what I would do, but what would you do in that situation?
I'm going to give you my experience because I actually was asked that.
Oh my gosh.
The person I was with long term, he was making a decent career, firefighter, all that type of stuff, making good money. He was like, no, I just want you to be home and take care of the kids. So at that time, I was young though. I was young then, what I'm saying? Early 20s. And I was like, yeah, I don't got to go to work. So yes, I stopped working. He was like, yes, I just want you to take care of the home. I'll take care of the bills. But guess what? He had whole other agendas. I didn't like having to ask for money.
Control.
You know what I'm saying? There you go. You want to be able to go and buy what you want to buy without having to ask somebody, can I have a couple of dollars to go spend this and spend that? You know what I'm saying? It doesn't work out. It doesn't work out that way. I learned that I did not like being complacent in a home, trying to raise kids and just be stuck. That's what it ended up being. You know what I'm saying?
Depressing.
It very. And then of course they're controlling who your friends are. They're controlling all of that. So I lived that life where it was like, no, you ain't got to work. But I was looking at it like, oh, really? I ain't got to work. But then I got into that thing and it was like, oh no, this ain't. I want my own money. I want to make my own. So that's why I'm always hustling and bustling now. I always made my own money now. I like to go to my bank account and spend what I want to spend. And of course, yes, we can include what you spending. But I'm going to always have mine off to the side, regardless if we in a long-term relationship or not. I'm going to have my money put away, period.
Can I piggyback off that? I just believe in independence, just as a human being, like, to be honest. Like, even if it's just, I don't think people should be able to, have to be controlled. Like, I don't believe in controlling people. I don't believe in controlling somebody for that reason. It's like, yeah, that person is like, yeah, this is our money, but deep down, that's not what they really want. They don't want to have to wake up and explain to you why they spent X amount of dollars or why they ate this and all that type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody had to have their space and their time to do whatever the hell they want to do, especially myself. I don't want to have to explain why I did this. You know what I'm saying? Why I spent money on some damn tacos. Everybody who know me know I love some goddamn tacos. Dang, I don't say the N-word, but this dude done spent $30 on tacos. You know what I'm saying? Look, yeah, I want my freaking tacos. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to have to explain to you why I did that. I love video games. I love Falcons. I want to spend my money on the Atlanta Falcons, stuff. Like, that's what I want to do. So it's like, I believe in just, I just believe in independence, man. That controlling crap, that get old, and I don't think controlling someone, when you're controlling someone, they're gonna outgrow you real fast, real quick.
Yep.
So for me, I would absolutely quit my job that don't mean I'm not doing nothing, because what I would do is go full time on my business ventures.
That's
And
what
I
I was
said
gonna say.
plural.
That's
Business
quitting your
ventures
job, but you're still in the,
with
you know, you're still making your
yes,
money.
I will quit my damn job with a quickness, but that is only because I would then have more time to devote to my passions, which are my businesses. So
Mm-hmm.
I will quit in a heartbeat. If you tell me you got the bills, oh yeah, I'm quitting
Oh
that
yeah.
job.
Now in
But
that situation, hell yeah.
I would not be able to just stay home and not do anything. I don't have that in
Absolutely.
me. I don't have
Yeah.
it in me. I've been working since I was 15. I don't see myself quitting anytime soon. So yeah, that don't mean I would just sit home and do nothing, because that's impossible for me. But oh yeah, you wouldn't have to tell me that shit twice. I'm absolutely quitting. 2 weeks, see y'all. And
Yep.
I'm fixing to go full throttle on my businesses. So yeah, I would do it in a heartbeat.
What's up, Phil?
Anybody else?
Twisted K Styles. And we're gonna go ahead and end it soon.
Listen, I'm gonna ask her first. Like, if I quit my job, which I doubt I will do, can I work on my business alone? I still need 8 hours for that regardless. So I still will be gone 6 to 8 hours.
Oh, got you.
How do you
So
feel about that? And if she say, nah, I can't do that, well, shit, I can't quit my job. so, like y'all said, we gotta communicate.
Yeah.
I can't. I'll be on Nikki on that part as far as I would only do that if I got my business and stuff going to where I'll be financially independent, not only from the relationship aspect, from a mental aspect, because the 9 to 5 shit will take a toll on your ass.
That's
Oh my
right.
God.
You're right. You're right. I get it. And Miss Maggie, question for you though: could you respect a man long term if you were in the position of power and he always asked you for money and you had to pay? You know what? No, because I'm one thing about me and Miss Nikki, we're all about business and making money, and people. When we get with somebody, we want you to build with us. Don't be sitting here asking for handouts and you ain't doing nothing to counteract that. You're not helping yourself. You're not building with me. You're not trying to figure out what you want to do in your life. You just, oh man, you making the money. Here you go. I need this and I need that. No, I'm not. I have kids I take care of. I'm not taking care of you as well. Sorry. You got to be matching me as well. So if I want to be a businesswoman or whatever, you got to be a businessman, but you got to be making some type of income and doing something. I don't just hand out money to people. So no, I would have a problem with that if you just sitting there having your little hand out and you ain't doing nothing to, you know what I'm saying? Like, now if I'm the breadwinner and I have a little bit more, that's different. But if you're still providing, you know what I'm saying? I'm not going to knock you for what you might not have. You know, I might have a little bit more, but at least you're contributing to something. So maybe, yes, I can give you a little bit because you don't have it. You know what I'm saying? But just straight up, I'm making the money and you just over here living rent free off of me? Oh, no, sir. Not going to happen.
That's usually only one side anyway, unless it's like women that are just desperate. That rarely happens on our side anyway, let's be honest. Unless she's not a looker and she has to do that. Take care of a man to keep him around.
Oh God! You talking about the tax time women?
You know what I'm talking about.
I know what you talking about, the tax time.
The extra dubs.
Not even tax time women. There's women that do that shit year in and year out because that's what they have to do to keep a man, and that's a damn good topic, Maggie.
Oh, let's write that down, Nikki. We're gonna talk about that. Just throwing money. You looking like
but
spending money to keep a man.
But Maggie, I got some twisted money for you.
What's that, K-Style? No, I was gonna say, even just as a man, like you said, if you're in a situation where you begging your woman for money all the time,
how do you feel like a man?
You doing a disservice to the game. Because
our nature is to provide, but it's certain men that have low self-esteem now let women that make more money than them intimidate them. And then that's where all the problems come in. So it's not going to be just depending on the income. It's just going to be depending on the mentality of the people that's involved in relationships.
That's a fact, K-Style.
What about you, Mike?
You said his already.
Oh, you said yours already?
Yeah, I said mine already.
Okay, everybody had that go.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Okay. Well, let's go ahead and get into this after shot then. Let's go ahead and, because we're going on 2 hours now, people. And I appreciate everybody that's been in the chat. Y'all just really, this has been a fun show. I can tell you that. So after shot is nothing related to anything we just talked about. Honestly, it's just really about promoting this is really what it's about. So, of course, if you're new to Lush Exchange, your first time tuning in, Andrew G, subscribe to Lush Exchange, get us to 500, get us to 1,000. You know what I'm saying? Hit those donations. It's a link in the chat. In the description, where you can send a donation to us as well. We're on audio, where you can also subscribe to a membership on audio on Spotify. Anywhere you want to find us, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, wherever you can find a podcast, Google Play. It's so many out there. But right after this episode, always make sure it's an audio. So if you can't watch us on YouTube, you just want to listen to us in your car on your way to work, put us in. We'll be on audio as well. So make sure y'all tune in to us, as well as Atlanta Falcons Nation. If you're on Matt Mike Sports and you're like Falcons and Hawks news, follow me on Miss Maggie T, as well as Atlanta Falcons Nation, to get all your sports content and media. That's all I got, people. I appreciate you guys. That's all I got to say. So whoever want to finish it on off. Anybody
else?
Take your ass to Atlanta Falcons Nation. Follow us there. Help us get the 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10,000. All right, how about that? That's good. I think that's very good.
That's good. That's good.
Appreciate you guys for having me on. My bad, K-Style.
Nah, you good, man. Shit. Like I said, I'm just actually glad to be back on.
I know. Yeah. I'm glad you're feeling better.
Well, a lot of people don't know. Like I said, I had to deal with an eye infection. So I was dealing with very bad migraines. Came to find out, almost lost my eye in total. Because
what?
of that. Mm-hmm.
Wow.
But it's clear. It's clearing up now. They say I'll be able to see fully within the next couple of days. So
okay.
Oh,
good.
I'm glad it's getting better.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
I know.
Sorry. I was tardy to the party today, but I had a work thing after work, so I had to go do that, and then I was like, y'all stop talking. I have a podcast to do. I gotta go. Shit.
But you're here, and we turned up, and it still turned out to be a great show. So sometimes fashionably late is okay. But what you got to plug, Miss Ma'am? Miss Pure Romance.
Oh,
I know you got something for the booty. I know you got something for the booty. Come
something
on,
for the booty.
Something for the booty. I know you got some oils for the booty. I know you got some. I know you got some
everything. And you know what? Actually, for the men that are watching and supporting us, like, we are expanding our men's line. So y'all have more than one scent now, as far as y'all's beard maintenance, your hair maintenance, your body oil, body lotion, body spray, even body wash. We have all of that for y'all. So check me out. I'll post my link in the
it's in the description of the video. It's definitely in the video.
Yeah, it's
description.
already in there. So
it's
y'all
right
hit
there.
up my website and get y'all some smell goods. Don't be walking around here smelling like a million other men. Hit my website and
be different.
Get you something different. Yes.
Because guess what? Women love a man that smells good. Take your notes, Dre. Women love a man that take a bath, go get STD check, and smell good.
Yes.
Put it on your note. All right? Don't be coming on here raw dogging and not taking baths and leaving jams and stuff.
Oh, that's a no-no.
Y'all wow.
We are wow.
You said raw dog and then smelling like a wet dog. Wow.
But
Ew.
yes, yes.
I'm sorry.
But is that all for
That's
us?
work.
And if make sure
Yeah, that's it.
that's it. So y'all follow all these channels: Twisted Torch TV, Just K Styles. You didn't plug yourself, as well as Mad Mike Sports. Y'all didn't plug yourself.
I'm just Kevin today. This ain't K Style today. This is just Kevin.
Women like men that other women
Kevin
like.
tonight.
Man,
That's a whole lie. I don't want no man that.
Mature women don't.
I'd rather have my own.
Yeah,
I'd rather have my
absolutely.
own.
yeah, little girls like other guys that
That
women.
part. That
Thank
part.
you. Man, them
Yeah.
pedicures be so therapeutic. That's what I'm saying. Ain't nothing wrong with a man
Ooh.
taking care of himself.
Listen,
them
I
feet
gotta
done.
get mine. I get mine at least every 2 months. I
If your
try.
feet look like you breaking bricks in the middle of winter with no lotion, sir, get them dogs taken care of. Because you want me to rub on them things? No, sir. Get them dogs taken care of.
So
I'm
it's
done with you tonight, man.
I'm done.
Y'all wild. Y'all wild tonight, man.
Oh my God, y'all
We
brought
on
up a
that
whole other subject.
On that
I'm about
note,
to say, you don't want your woman singing "Everybody Wants Kung Fu Fighting." Every time she go feet.
next week we will have something special. Y'all look breaking. Yes, I did say
Breaking
Brian
bricks.
Jones.
Breaking bricks, yo.
Breaking bricks.
Yes, sir. But on that note, people, thank you guys. We out. Let's exchange. Have a wonderful evening, like kicking concrete. You know what I'm talking about, Dre. Peace.